it. So why now?
Well, why not, really? But I think this is something that we have wanted to do for a very long time. I think, as you say, ever since what would it have been? When did Gentle Tractor first make that first map with Valmorel? That must have been. It wasn't that long after the.
Oops. No.
Mid 2016, I'm guessing.
I'm gonna get another ad, dude.
It really
makes me feel old.
I think it really showed us. It put us in our place a little bit. Let's be honest. Let's be fair. It put us in our place a little bit, and it really showed us what an area expansion could be. And ever since then, I think it has been the dream to finally visit Valamor. And
I missed the big thing.
Now was just really the right. We've grown the team to a point where we can really do it justice. I think that was a really important thing here. That obviously we don't want it to go quite how the Karen launch did. We want to make sure we're delivering this huge area with all these amazing things to do in it.
Volume a little low.
Fingers crossed, if all goes well, this should really feel like
I think it's fine.
Exploring the game all over again. Like, we talk a lot about what is old school. Like, nostalgia is obviously a huge part of it, and it feels very weird to be talking about nostalgia with a brand new area expansion like
Elephant and Emerald and Gary Wap.
Old school in the slightest, but
thanks for subbing, Mystery Dolphin Platinum.
The thing that
He's just talking right now. I got Beachy, Stunfist, Commander Pepper, the Caesar Salad, Crow's-Eye, Jonathan, Gino Gibfits, Jules, Eat My Penguin, Lipolo, Pseudocode, Monkey Monarch Exhibit.
That's the beauty of it. It's like this.
What are you watching? Some kind of update stream?
Well, I'm extremely excited, and I think throughout the questions we'll delve into a little bit more about what Valamor means. But if you haven't already, check out the pinned post that's been put in by Mod Light to check out all the info for Valamor, because we talk about Valamor as an area expansion, but there is a ton of content that's coming out, multiple different pieces of content within one update. It's absolutely massive. And Kieran,
you're just talking on that, right? It sounds pretty big.
Yeah, this guy's name is
so, Ed, how big are we actually talking here? Like, what kind of scale is this update going to be? Should its players expected to all come at once?
So, it's big. Like, we saw the map just a few moments ago. I think maybe we'll take another look at it. Yeah, there you go. Like, it's
pretty large.
It's big, but obviously bigger. It's not always better. And
okay.
Yep.
He went there.
It's fair to say that obviously with the original Karen launch, like, we're going to make a fair few comparisons to Karen 2, as you may have guessed. Like, with the original Karen launch, it was very much like this huge landmass and not a lot of things to do with it.
True.
So while Valamor is big, that we know it's so important that it feels like everywhere you're going, there's so much to do, so much to explore, that there's content there that justifies the size. And as mentioned in the video earlier, that it is so big that it's not actually all coming in one go. And like that's not a negative by any means. Like, do not take that as a negative. It's only because of just how much is there. But we're going to be launching it in multiple stages across the year, with the first stage coming very.
First iteration of Koran used to be a lot worse. And it feels empty even now.
This is the area that you'll be visiting in that first release early next year.
So much to
and
unpick
even
from there.
you can see that even just the first bit of it, there is so much. We've got the huge capital city of Civitas Illiforte. It's going to be so exciting to explore that city. But then all the area around it as well. We've got the Avium Savannah, the Hunter Guild. We've got Rals's Rise. This is obviously just the surface as well.
Feeling better? I'm feeling a little bit better.
On launch, that it was just the surface, or there's no dungeons. Like, you're playing.
I think I'm just a big pussy when I get sick.
Dungeons, and obviously you can see there's quite a few dungeon icons on there. Most notably being the Camtarum dungeon, this new dwarven town. That's the sort of also the location of one of the key pieces of content that's going to be in Valamor as well. Like, there is so much to do, and that is just in the first release. And we've got so much exciting things planned.
Scorching Up and some fat guy's arm and Angel.
We'll
Company Dysprosium. Replicate Sassy Pants from RM. Thank you.
Amazing. Well, I'm sure that we can touch on that as the year develops, but let's try and unpick some of the parts that are going to be potentially coming with Valamor Part 1 early next year, should all go well in the upcoming polls. Kourend, Kebos and Valamor, they've all been opportunities for Old School to tell its own stories. So why should players be excited about upcoming quests?
So I think it really is just that. It's the opportunity to tell new stories. Like, don't get me wrong, like, Old School has so many like.
We're Mage Cape. I forgot to do it last night.
And, you know, we've seen continuation of some of those fairly recently with Desert Treasure 2. We've got another one.
This should be upgraded already.
Earlier with Path of Glovery, but the really exciting thing about Varlamore is it gives us the opportunity to tell a story that people have like never seen.
How come
before.
this guy's not
and,
drinking his
again,
pineapple drink, guys?
Comparison again. When we look back at the original Karen launch, one of the things that was really missing there was that there weren't any quests, and when you think back to
it's fake.
Think back to when Old School was just RuneScape. Like,
I'm getting mad.
When you're exploring new areas, it was all about the quests. Like you go to Ardoin when Ardoin was released. You know, it came with quests. There's all these quests to do, and like you've got these notable ones that are part of the storyline, like the Plague storyline. But then also you just got the weird, like little weird and wonderful
Mattrel,
quests, like
Bob Ross, Salatos, T Digital, Doggles with goggles. Was it?
Well, it took us a really long time to like bring Karen up to that same standard. Arguably, it's still not really there. Like, it's still moving in the right direction. But
you can plow, dude.
The Karen storyline, and we've been doing the Twisted Tales standalone quest.
Oh, you guys can't see my.
It's not going to take that long with Varlamore. Day 1.
I plowed.
We have, as announced earlier, 3 quests on day 1. 2 of those part of a brand new storyline.
Ooh,
and then one of them,
quests.
A standalone quest. Very, very unoriginally riffing off Twisted Tales, we're calling these standalone quests Tales of the Sun, and there'll be a lot more of those releasing in later releases for Varlamore as well. Like, it is so important that we have these quests, like tell these stories, because that is what makes it feel old school. And on the topic of quests, I'm going to I predict that there's something quite a few people will be interested in. Going, hang on a second, Varlamore, brand new storyline. What's going on here?
We've already got
tons of storylines. One of them has some connections to Varlamore with the Kren storyline, and obviously, you know, we're not saying anything about that just yet, but
you better not.
I think you might be excited to see what happens.
This is the most British guy I've seen in a while,
dude.
All
right, another little tease from
straight ginge.
Okay, I see how you do it.
Is this the first time we're releasing 3 quests in one update? Have we ever released even 2 in one update?
So I think we've released 2 before, I think, when we did the Kebos launch. But yeah, I think this is the first time we're doing 3 in one go.
There you go.
Nice.
What's wrong with Ginge? Nothing,
that is
man.
Exciting. Right, there's a whole ton of stuff in Varlamore as you've been touching on. What are you personally most excited for?
Well, obviously I am very biased. Like me, it's all about the quests. Like, I am really excited for the quest. I'm really excited for like the opportunity to tell these new stories. Really excited for what later release of Varlamore will bring as well, including that little tease I just mentioned earlier of the storyline. I think everyone knows is very near and dear to my heart. But obviously, it's not all about quests. Like, there is so many other awesome things going on in Varlamore. We've got the Hunter
Questing
Guild
without
course.
quest helper.
To do for a really long time. Something that I know people have been asking for a really long time. Like a really meaningful addition to Hunter. And like when you look back at when Kebos launched with the Farming Guild really showed what a guild can actually be, and it's really exciting to be able to do another guild, especially for a skill.
I can only plant oak trees, guys.
Definitely well in need of it. But there's just so much. It's actually keep going. Like,
really is.
Obviously, we've just talked about quests. It's good. But what about all the PVM stuff? We've got the Fortis Coliseum. That is super exciting. Like, I think the Fortis Coliseum is one I think a lot of people are going to get really excited about. Like, this is something that people have been asking for quite a while.
I mean, on that topic, like, players loved the idea of Tesla car trials that was pitched during a previous game jam. Like, what kind of inspiration
Tesla
has
car
been
trials
taken from that for the Coliseum?
Well, I'm seeing in chat Rip Blue Inferno, but yes, but actually no, is sort of my answer to that, because it's not Tassikal Trials, but it's Tassikal Trials. Like, we knew that we all love Tassikal Trials. Like, players really wanted. We're really excited for Tassikal
Vote no
Trials.
for new area expansion.
And when we were doing Varlamore, we were like looking at like the story informatics of Varlamore. We've got this kingdom of people that they absolutely love combat. When we're looking, we've got the Tsar who absolutely love combat. And we've got this idea for a minigame all about combat. And you can start to see how it all sort of started to combine together. So we looked at Tassikal Trials and like we took all the best ideas from that and we brought them into the Coliseum. So like
where's the tree
people are
here?
really excited for Tassikal Trials. The Coliseum is where you'll be finding them. And, you know, that's not to say we'll never do Blue Inferno. I know quite a few people sort of like liked the sort of like volcanic.
The park.
Like it feels very. Don't know what right word. Like, I guess it is sort of nostalgic. Sort of like it feels like Fight Caves again. But like, so you know, maybe at some point we'll go back and do some
Gamer,
sort of,
thanks for
different
subbing.
take on
Volcano,
Trial,
thanks for subbing.
at the same time, I'm really quite excited to see that style of minigame just a completely different environment. Like get it out of a volcano and like into a coliseum. Like it's just going to feel really epic, and like it lends some like
hecking epic,
like different
dude.
thematics that we've not really played with too much before.
Yeah, I think from the way that it's been described, again, obviously, if you haven't seen it already, check out the blog. It does have all the details, at least all the details that we're willing to share with you at this stage anyway. It does include just exactly how it would work, but it's essentially a wave-based minigame that allows you to progress through and decide to leave at whichever point you want to. But the longer that you continue to stay on within this battle, the more you'll be rewarded. And we're hoping to bring some pretty exciting, actual, useful combat-related rewards from that, similar to what you'd expect from the likes of other high-end PVM content. But it's meant to be content that's accessible for everyone, but has that level of higher play available, which kind of nicely leads me on to the question, almost as if it was planned. I think we have to address the fact that I know so many players, especially within the high level community, have been looking
Arborist
for more
and Queso, thanks for subbing.
content, and obviously we've
I'm
talked
reacting,
about
guys. I'm
PVM
reacting.
boss, we've brought out accessibility with Tombs of
A lot of this
Alaska.
stuff doesn't mean
Trilogy
anything to
was
me.
Pretty hard, but then with the Awakened on top of that to kind of satisfy. Do you think the Fortis Coliseum could potentially fill that void that the high level community are looking for at the moment with aspirational PVM content?
Like, that's what we're really hoping for. Like, to set expectations very clear. Like, this isn't another Inferno. We're not doing another Inferno. Like, one thing we're really wanting to do with the Fortis Coliseum is create something that's has a bit more replayability than Fight Cave and Inferno. So
they
it's not
teased
gonna be
Mind
like the
Goblin
same
boss
as
this
those,
stream.
but that said, I think
That's
it's
cool.
fair to say that there is an itch that maybe hasn't been scratched for a little while for some of our endgame players, and like we know that it is well and truly time for some new aspirational content, and we're hoping that the Fortis Coliseum can help scratch that itch. And again, let's keep the focus on what's happening in Issue of Valamor, but can also, give a little teaser, like, it's an area
EU devs, someone said that this game was the only good contribution to the world that England ever did.
We want to give them something juicy with Valamor.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think the shape of it's going to feel quite different because it's intended to be replayed rather than kind of beat it once, get your cape, move on to something else. So I imagine it's going to change the dynamics of quite how it's.
Forgot about America?
I think
Wait, true, hold up.
About like Inferno level.
We don't like to remember that,
at that
though.
top end, right, towards the final wave, so.
Yeah, it is another wave-based mini game, and the way that we'd like to do it is that you can sort of like it's kind of similar to Fight Game Inferno, but not really. Like, well, technically you can drop out Fight Game Inferno early, and you do get a small reward. Nobody does that because it's
love a bit of toggle.
We do want to make it sort of feel a bit more where like you can drop out early and still get a somewhat reasonable reward, but doing that also then allows us to really push it at the highest wave.
I love
like
listening to British people talk.
Sort of like the last wave, we're hoping.
I don't even have to listen, dude.
That, we'll
truly
a
listen.
A nice challenge for people.
Yes. Hopefully it can satisfy no monkey, as everyone keeps referencing in the chat.
We'll see.
We believe. Does this mean Blue Inferno as a concept is dead? Is this replacing that?
So like kind of like as I mentioned earlier, like it kind of has for now replaced it, but
shut up, bitch.
The thing is that like when you look back at sort of like
My Road Raw and Jack, thanks for
so many things have like shifted and morphed. Like I remember there was when we were doing Theatre of Blood, there was a boss in the Theatre of Blood called the Hespori, and everyone will be going, but the Hespori is not in Theatre of Blood. And exactly, like we ultimately cut it from Theatre of Blood, and then the idea was reshaped and reformed and came later on with Kebos instead. So never say never to Blue Inferno. Like the Tasakal are like they're really cool characters, and they're characters that we do want to do more of in the future. No spoilers. And who knows, maybe in the future there'll be an opportunity to do something different with Blue Inferno. But
I gotta go to
Taverley,
Taverley, guys.
Hopefully the Fortis Coliseum will scratch that itch, as said, for those people who are really looking forward to that.
Amazing, thank you. I think many people will be happy to hear that, and I know that there's a huge amount of passion within the team to explore something like a Blue Inferno. So those words aren't just falling on.
I don't even have a regular Inferno, dude.
Plans in the future, but for now, Fortis Coliseum at least looks like the next big thing in regards to PVM. Talking about maybe the lower level or mid-level, more accessible PVM aspect or side of the Valamor expansion.
You never will?
What type of player do you think will be excited by
RuneScape players pretending like their achievements don't just take time and nothing else?
Why should we care about it?
So, I think it's actually something that
my grandma could do this shit.
because it's it's so Perilous Moons. That is
and she's dead.
The what I mentioned earlier, the quest that we're calling the Tales of the Sun, the standalone quest. It's one of those, and it's the first one we're doing, and it's also bringing with it a brand new dungeon that we keep referring to as sort of like Barrows.
Need I remind you of my gaming achievements? Callie, thanks for subbing.
It kind of represents what we're trying to do with Valimor as a whole, of like a brand new area with exciting new stories and exciting new areas to explore. It sort of wraps all of that up in a nice little, neat package, basically. Like people.
My grandma has dementia. She definitely cannot get an Inferno
really,
cape.
Like, dialed up to 11, so that feeling of exploration and discovery. And this should hopefully very much do the same. Hopefully, maybe even a little bit more so by having a full-on quest to go along with it. But then also, Forfos meets Barrows.
Baldi's Basics, a Terraria kid game.
In there, and
isn't this a kid's game?
Should hopefully offer something a little bit different to what we've got elsewhere in Valimor. So we've got the Colosseum, which I just mentioned, very aspirational. And those demi-bosses should hopefully then offer like a little bit of a change of pace and maybe an opportunity for people who are sort of like getting into PvM a little bit more, to sort of like learn a few new skills, that sort of thing, whilst exploring this cool new dungeon.
Amazing, thank you so much. Honestly, I'm so excited.
How do you account share to get the Inferno
finish the stream and just see what everyone's had to say about it in the mega thread that we've got posted and seeing all the feedback, and hopefully it all being extremely positive, because I think this is literally one of the biggest, if not the biggest things to come to the game, aside from one other thing that we need to talk about that's just after this.
Someone does it for you.
Save that for just now.
The thing is with it, right? You know,
how come you didn't put the trowel in there?
Stage we're going to do Valimor, but I can't believe how many people on Reddit were saying it's not going to be Valimor. There's no way they're going to be doing Valimor right now.
You are out there, Reddit. Come
Owned Redditors, but as per usual.
Literally, guessed what we were going to be offering with Valimor, though, because I haven't really seen much commentary around what Valimor would entail, and especially the things that we have offered, I think hit every aspect.
I planted
of the
4
game
trees, guys.
as good as they can, so super excited for that. I think it's probably time that we announce the winner of the next giveaway. Kieran, if you want to do the honors.
It is this little guy right here, Bob. The winner is a nice and easy name this time. The winner is Rapture. So congratulations, you'll have your own little Bob very soon.
Who's Rapture?
But with that said, I think that's the last of the 4, right? If you've not won, that doesn't mean you can't get your hands on one of these amazing
Have I been doing compost? No.
With a company called Makeship, !Makeship in the chat. And go and find out a lot more information. The big thing you mentioned earlier is there's an increasing discount, all the way up to 15% off if you buy.
No, not compost.
They're only available for a limited amount of time, so definitely get on there, get your pre-sale purchase in, and so on. Very exciting, and it's amazing to be finally doing some official plushies. To be honest,
I know.
Why am I green? I'm reacting, dude. I'm reacting.
Very exciting. With that said, you just alluded to it.
Yeah.
Fix my camera?
I think.
No.
Okay, that drop. I was going to say we should.
I'm being soulful, dude.
Well, we should.
He's done with me. He's got something more exciting now.
He's like, right, Valimor's done.
They announced a new gnome quest. They said we'll release in a month. That's base. I haven't done all of them though.
Hey everyone!
Hey everyone!
Hey everyone!
Who are you
we're
people?
Going to learn
all there is to know about sailing.
Our proposal.
Didn't we already
for
watch
Old-School's
this?
First new skill.
Is this the same video we watched yesterday, guys?
Sailing is an open world utility skill where
No.
you'll experience exciting new content that can only be found at sea.
It's non-instanced, traditional MMO exploration.
You know, I saw a YouTube comment because I was curious, because YouTube comment is where people truly voice their worst opinions. And I went and looked at the YouTube comments for the sailing video, and some guy was like, I don't like doing skills where I'm rewarded with better ways to do the skill. Why don't they just make something like that? And then he like listed a bunch of skills where like leveling them up gives you like gear and shit, I guess. But like the guy who wrote that completely disregarded like all of the activities and shit that they clearly talked about that you would be doing that would probably be giving you rewards, right? You know what I'm saying? Like the higher sailing you get, the more raids you can do, like the more newer stuff you can do to get like exclusive like equipment and shit. He's a fucking idiot.
No 2 trips will be the same.
Now's your chance to expand your horizons and experience the world of Gielinor in a whole new way.
So, let's dive into Old School RuneScape's potential newest skill.
One day,
Light?
these developers gotta
I'm
break
Model
free
Light,
of the.
and we're the developers working on the new skill.
Earlier this year, we asked the community whether they wanted a new skill.
And the answer was a resounding yes.
Of course it was.
We initially pitched
Why would it
3
be
different
no?
concepts, and after a thrilling race to the finish, sailing came out on top.
I would have picked
Since entered the
shamanism, guys.
refinement phase, where we ironed out 4 key topics that form the basis of this skill.
Today, we'll cover everything we've talked about so far so that you can catch up before you cast your vote.
Shamanism
We
sounds
want
lame. You want to be a
sailing
pirate?
feel
Bro, you'll never be Jack
quintessentially
Sparrow,
old school,
bitch.
Which is why it's critical for players to be in total control of their character while sailing. This exciting tech demo showcases how players can click to move their ship on the open seas, or move their character around on the ship by clicking on the deck. But that's not all. You can also board other ships and even see landlubbers hanging out on shore. Anyone care to share their fishing levels? We wanted to highlight that sailing can go beyond the mechanics from quests like Bon Voyage and show that this is definitely not the sailing skill that we pitched back in 2015. No clunky interfaces required. We also learned that ships are split into 3 different size categories: small vessels for shallow bays, large vessels for the open sea, and colossal vessels for the deep ocean.
Okay.
You unlock bigger ships as you train the skill, and you're not limited to just one of each vessel type, so you can customize your ships for whatever kind of content you plan to tackle.
The core
Meow,
of
meow,
any
meow,
skill
meow.
is a simple, repeatable action that generates XP, like lighting fires in firemaking or planting vegetables while
I'm gonna hit
farming.
crabs while we
For
watch this,
sailing,
guys.
interacting with any of the facilities on your ship will provide sailing XP.
Facilities include sails to make your ship go faster, cannons
Can you
to
swab
take
the
down
deck?
enemies at sea, salvaging hooks to recover resources from shipwrecks, and much more.
But a skill is more than just a repetitive gameplay loop. Here's what else you can get up to on the open sea.
Isn't that the whole game?
Chart the sea, documenting all the mysteries found within. Undertake courier, protection, or investigative port tasks to earn gold at sea. Test your mettle in high-speed trials with the Barracudas, a group of thrill-seeking sailors who run trials for all skill levels. And that is just the start. You can also partake in activities that utilize your other skills.
Use Hunter to track down elusive sea monsters. Use Farming to cultivate rare and beautiful corals. Use Fishing to catch exotic fish with the new trawler net facility. Use Mining and a special mineral dredge to recover precious minerals.
You want to be Assassin's
from
Creed
seabed.
Black Flag
In the
so bad?
future,
Yeah, I remember
you
when
can
I
also
made a
look forward
coral
to
farm in Black
ocean
Flag.
raids, player-owned aquariums, treasure hunts,
I remember, dude.
and much, much more. We love rewards here at Janet.
Nero playing things for subbing?
Rewards are good, and
Appreciate
luckily
it.
for you, the sailing reward space is truly limitless.
Look at this.
There is
Watch.
no end to the new resources, treasures, and legendary items that could be found at sea. Sailing will introduce a number of new resources, like logs, gems, fish, ore, and fibers, including rosewood, cobalt, garnets, blue tang, and hemp. Don't worry,
Wait.
we'll upgrade bank storage space for everyone, so you'll have plenty of room for your new goodies. Some of these resources will be used within sailing to upgrade your ship, but some have wider applications. What effects might new food provide? What kind of enchantments might jewelry made from the new gems have? And what can you smith from the new ores? All of this will be discussed and polled with the community if sailing passes the lock-in poll. Sailing's reward space also features a massive web of facility upgrades where you can gain access to even more sailing content.
Content,
Upgrade your
dude.
hull
Let's
to traverse
go.
dangerous reefs. Build an enchanted lantern to pass through thick fog. Or repel dangerous enemies. Upgrade your sails to sail through dangerous storms. There are endless ways for you to deal with the various threats that you'll encounter at sea. When you make it through the other side, there is sure to be plenty of rewards waiting for you.
We've already touched on the ways that sailing integrates with existing skills, but let's dive a little deeper. Construction will be used to build facilities on board ship, meaning that you'll get to show off your building skills outside the player-owned house.
How many players do you think are doing the exact same thing as you right now?
Process various resources into
Probably not
components
as many as you
which
think.
to build these facilities. Imagine weaving nets or smithing cannon barrels. A high magic level will also serve you well on the high seas.
Why?
Powerful sorcerers will be able to teleport to their ship or teleport the ship itself.
Base.
We also plan to let players keep their ship in the bottle for convenient transport. These existing skills aren't requirements to train sailing, but they will enhance the sailing experience. Another way sailing integrates with the rest of the game is by allowing players to recruit NPCs to their crew. How do you fancy persuading Duradel to take up combat again, or going on a voyage with
That's
Elena?
the Slayer Master,
The most
dude.
evil of players might even convince Evil Dave to leave his mother's basement.
That's my
Of
sailing
course,
buddy.
there are plenty of new NPCs to meet too. For example, meet Flupa of the Turtle Tribe.
Don't care.
She's injured her flipper and needs your help to return home to the Great Conch, a mysterious island that only appears to those who know the way. There you'll meet Flupa's friends and family, learn a new training method, and get the opportunity to fight the Turtle Tribe's
Sam thinks
greatest
of it.
enemy, the Griffins.
Caw! I hate that caw.
The Great Conch is just one of many
That was
exciting
cute.
new places that you'll get to visit while sailing. The world is your oyster.
That was so
We've
base.
involved the old school RuneScape community at every step of the process.
Which means we've had the honor of working with some insanely talented content creators.
Gentle Tractor has created some fantastic infographics.
The team has done such a good job of refining the skill pitch that it's really got me looking forward to the potential of sailing.
Scrape Monge has created 10-minute explainer videos
Guys.
on YouTube.
I've enjoyed watching this passion project spring to life and offering every player something to enjoy. The potential for sailing is incredible.
And we're absolutely in love with the artwork by Volkaban and Hootie.
Working with all of you has been a pleasure, and we're so grateful for your help bringing
Don't you
sailing
think
to life.
them
Especially
being
the
like, hey,
wonderful
these
people
guys from the
that we've
community
been
think this
chatting
is a
with
good
in
idea.
our
Don't
new
think
skills
they're trying to
together.
influence the vote a
Now,
little bit?
It's your turn to help us launch our first ever new skill. But first, sailing needs to pass the lock-in poll. And whether it passes is all up to you.
If
True
all goes
vote
well,
no.
You'll be able to play
I'm still
a beta
voting yes.
soon. So it's in your hands. Are you ready for Old School's first new skill?
The lock-in poll is live.
Why would they
right
create
now.
all this
So
content
if
if
you
there's
want
a
see
chance to
sailing
fail?
in-game as much as
I
we
don't know.
do, vote yes.
Vote yes.
Vote yes today.
I just want to meet the person who sees all this shit and they're like, no. They just repoll it later.
Oh my god, it's finally happened. The poll is now live, but not just any poll, it's the Giga poll. The poll of
The
all
Giga
polls. It
poll,
includes
hold
everything we
up.
talked about today, from Varlamore to Chambers, Changes.
I gotta go vote.
Path of Gothry, and of course, sailing. Oh my god, you have the chance to vote in Old School's potential first new skill, and we
I
are
gotta
joined
vote.
by two of the developers who have been graciously working hard away with the community at every step of the way to bring this into life, make it a reality. Guys, before we get into it, I just need to reiterate once more, the poll is live. Head in game right now, vote at the poll booth, open up your account settings menu, vote from there as well if you can't be bothered to go to a poll booth, or just click the notification that you get when you log in. But please do make sure that you vote, make sure that your voice is heard, because ultimately you are the ones that are going to be deciding whether or not all of this content comes into the game. So please go and vote,
It's time to vote.
and vote.
It's the biggest vote in old school history, I think, in terms of the other content
It
on there.
really
everything.
is
Like,
massive game-changing pieces of content. I'm so hyped and I'm so nervous as well, but fingers crossed it goes well. Right, now that that's over,
How come no one's
welcome
coming here to
moderator
vote, guys?
Mudhusky to the couch and to the
Thank you.
stream. Thank you so much for
Thank
being honest. How are you both doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so hyped for everything that's been on today. Like seeing everything
Vote
from-
Giga poll.
from
I'm
like the
just
bathroom.
shaking a
It's
little
been-
bit now. You know, it's
It's been insane. To end on this,
Should we add
getting to put the poll live right
Varlo
now,
more?
super exciting.
I feel like it's like
How do I
Christmas
vote?
vibes for me, right? I've been thinking like,
Oh.
2 months. It's like, okay, that's when we're supposed
Yes.
to have the yes vote for the poll, right? And then okay, now
should it include 2 quests? Of course.
1 week. Woke up today and I'm like, oh god. Like,
should include a new mini game.
Like,
yes.
You know, we've obviously put so much work.
Should include Perilous Moons. This would be experience tier quest that grants players access to a new dungeon to explore.
It is just like,
of course.
the moment of truth. Right now we get to see what.
Should include the Hunter Guild. Yes.
You obviously read tons of comments.
Should sailing be added as OSRS's new first skill?
To
yes.
get that gauge and just. Now we'll know.
Yeah, now we'll know that.
Advances the gnome storyline. Yes.
That's the saying, right?
New boss encounter. Yes. Develop a system to improve scouting, favorable layouts at Chambers of Zarek.
I'm not going to lie.
I'm just going to vote yes.
So, refinement. It's been an amazing journey. It's been a long journey as well. And I know
would you like to share your
how you both feel?
More information on your thoughts regarding the Summer Summit? No.
I'll start. I'm relieved, honestly, because like Husky was saying, it's been a
Thank you for
journey.
Voting. Democracy, baby.
It's been a good journey. We've really enjoyed the work and
here to vote no.
the strange nature of this project. Like, we've never really involved the community to this extent before. So it's been really exciting to do that. But I'm also really relieved that, you know, we're finally getting to maybe do some coding bits again. Like, I'm really looking forward to that.
You've been in design hell for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's definitely, I think most projects you go through that like short design phase. You've got a kind of finished, you know, design that you're kind of put out there, open to feedback.
Herbs,
from the players.
what the heck?
You put it out in a big blog. You get a ton of feedback. You guys in CM do a great job collecting it all, and then we decide, you know, what changes do we want to make. But this has been like, okay, let's do a little bit of the design, and then put it to the players, and then do a little bit more of the design, and then put it to the players. And it's just such a different feeling, you know, compared to what we've normally been working on. So exciting. Excited for the future of what that could mean for the team as well. You know, maybe people look at different ways of designing content, or especially if they want to get more communication.
I want to make a RuneScape quest, guys.
Stuff, so.
For sure. Yeah. I think one thing that we've especially learned within the community team is that sailing going forward definitely is going to be acting.
Get my defender? I can't.
How to involve the community.
I'm not strong enough, dude.
Not in every single project because they're not the same scale, but something that has that level of impact, I feel like it's gone down really well. We've not really seen any negative feedback from at least how we've approached it. Obviously, people have their ideas and differences in terms of decisions or choices, but none of that's really locked into the absolute, you know, T right now, because that's what's going to happen.
Roleplay harder or I'm leaving. I hate goblins. That's my roleplay.
Doesn't end now.
No, it doesn't.
But yeah, it's hard to. I mean, we got Elena, we got you, Husky, here as well. But there's so many other people in the team at Jagex as well.
Duct Tape and Voyu and Sausage Hobbit and Sam. Thanks for subbing.
Obviously, who was on the video as well. Had a big hand in putting the blogs together all the way through the refinement process, and a lot of organisation with the members of the community as well, who we've been lucky to be able to get to work with as well. It's insane how
the guy on the left looks like Sajam from the fighting game community, guys.
The video as well. Editorial, like, I don't want to start listing because we'll be here forever, but it really is a colossal effort. The amount of people involved, the talent of everything.
No, he doesn't.
Through the process.
Shut up.
Big shout out to Concept, though. I think they quite often get forgotten about. I mean, you know, we talk about the amazing art team, but all of our blogs and the infographics that were put together by Gentle Tractor are littered with like these just sort of outline.
Guys, I'm speccing my strength training with the Dragon Dagger right now.
Process to just visualize what we're talking about. It's one thing to read a massive essay with words and to see pictures sort of describing what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And I think that they've also been a great creative source for us to bounce ideas off of throughout the process. So
we are blessed with the talent of our art team. Like, we truly are.
Say sit after you spec.
So closely through this whole refinement process, through the entire journey.
Twistle music, thank you for subbing.
Now we're finally here. The pause in game right now.
Get 60 defense.
By the way, how do you actually feel? Like,
I've only got 48.
Have had the players.
Why 60 defense?
The process.
I think it's been really enjoyable, but it's also been so critical, I believe, to this process. To just sort of paint the picture for everyone on stream who might not have followed across. We obviously
I can't even get a defender right now because my strength's high enough, guys.
Want this new skill, that's the first step. But we obviously look back at all of our old skill proposals and sort of said, okay, well, we had like the sort of sparse design documents in the past for like original sailing and artisan, and then you look at warding and you're like, okay, well, this was a massive design document that was really hard to get across. And then we think, well, maybe us just, you know, sitting in the office for days and weeks and months coming up with these designs isn't actually the best way to get a new skill that the community are going to fall in love with, that the community are going to want to see in the game. Getting a new skill into the game is such a controversial topic that it truly does make sense to have the community involved and to help us create that vision. And that process started off way back from that initial, video at the last summit, where we go, cool, here are
why not rune play it?
ideas
I don't
for
need
skills, the sort of ones that we've selected internally. But we didn't know what sailing would turn out into now. We were just like sort of saying, hey, do you want pizza, steak, or chicken, right? To the level of like ideas that we could go down, and then we find out what players wanted. And that whole community consultation process, we were like, cool, we know that the players want sailing. Now let's just break it down. What are the actual important things that we need to refine with the community? And it started off with navigation and core gameplay, finally rewards, and then lore integration. These were the sort of pillars that we identified as core to flesh out. But just doing it all in one blog wouldn't have worked either. How are we going to get feedback on it?
When do the results come in?
So, we sat down
after we checked the voting machines.
Said, let's just go through these sort of 2-week bursts. And we do these sprints internally for our own dev work. And what if we did like a sprint review with the community? What if we actually got them to review our designs piecemeal as we're doing it all? That formed the Discord stages, where we were literally doing like these presentation slideshows.
Podcasts, wasn't it, of sorts?
Yeah, and getting this live reaction and actively like quickly making design changes based on what players liked, what they didn't like, and then we repeated that 4 times for each.
He's got the vid,
and
dude.
I truly think that helped the quality of the design so much along like from start to finish. I mean, I think the biggest question for me with sailing was always, how are you going to get XP? And I didn't know that at the start when we pitched it last summit, but community very strongly said, we want to be sailors and we don't just want to be fishermen at sea.
Yeah.
So that whole idea of making sure that you're getting XP from sailing,
Fixix forgot
not
something.
just in a loop of I go out from a port and come back and get a chunk of XP, but just, and that sort of formed the basis of core gameplay for sailing really is interacting with facilities on a ship. It's the embodiment of being a sailor. It was the inspiration for that tech demo where we see that, you're not just turning into a ship and moving around on the water.
Voted on my dead hardcore
on the ship, clicking on things, getting XP. This wouldn't have been possible without the community. Inspiring, pushing ideas, and really letting us know what they want out of this skill. It is so different from that initial idea of just
maybe time for your second poop of the day. Good luck, little bro.
Make a skill out of it, right?
Definitely is very different, and a drastic difference from what people may remember.
You got your GED today? Good job, man.
Way back when it was first discussed, a lot has changed. A lot of hard work has gone into it. And
nice pants.
You,
it's a
the
blanket.
To thank for that.
Because
really.
I'm sick.
Quick fire question here for both of you. If sailing passes, what are you most looking forward to?
Ooh. For me, I think it's all the stories that we've kind of begun now in the refinement process, and like
turtle
getting
people.
to explore them further. Yeah, exactly. Like the turtle people, the griffins, the different factions that we've talked about. Like we got the traders, and so many different.
Am I gonna play leagues?
Exciting new stories to go and explore.
Probably not.
And you, Husky?
I think it is just really trying to satisfy that.
German and Wiener Johnson for something.
People talk about sailing and doing all these other skills at sea, but forgetting that there's a skill at the center of that.
You're missing out. I think I'd rather play my first character and level him up a little bit,
really
as opposed to playing a new character and doing all that.
That actual activity is fun and engaging, and then having all these extra bits on the side, just sort of like is
you
that
can do
cherry
both
on top of the cake. You know, so I'm really looking forward to just fulfilling that sailor fantasy.
All right, you really want to get into the old on the seas and making it feel good vibe. I see. I like it.
Sailing, pirating.
I feel like those are for people who played this game for 20 years.
I have a ship, so I'm gonna find some way to utilize that ship in some way, and that is, I think having players have all these options as well. It really is. That's what an MMO is, right? You're not just dictating the path that you take.
Absolutely.
Why do they keep calling it an MMO, guys?
The amount of content that can be opened up from it, it literally, it is pretty much limitless. We've never done this before. We've never allowed you to travel across the seas in the way that we will. The new places you're going to be able to explore, the new continents, the new
auction house equals MMO. I got it. I got it.
New islands. Just it's like opening up the entire game, but still very much in an old school way.
It's amazing how bright I think the future of old school would really look.
Exactly.
Just because I play Iron Man? Shut up, dude. Shut up.
It's a completely new way to think about gameplay.
Dr. Copy Pasta and Dew Point. Thanks for subbing. Appreciate it.
Quite lighthearted.
Very
poggers.
that
core in that video.
I'm Iron Man, by the way.
Oh.
Who would you?
Coming to crash you in this not over. Please don't crash me, dude.
The cause as well.
Why didn't we get 20 takes of the meows?
Yeah.
That was
on live.
That was ad-lib. That was on you.
I mean, to be fair, chat, who did it better, the meowers or the chorus? What do you reckon?
Meow.
Had to be the meows.
Okay.
I mean, you can
I need numulate, right?
I didn't meow anyway. I would never do that live on stream.
No.
I would.
It was definitely a strange ending to the recording session. You know, you're finished. You're like, yeah, I nailed all that. I think that went well. And then they go, right, just before you go, can you just like caw like 8 different ways? And I'm like, why? Sure, I guess.
I love that.
Right, a bit more serious though. If sailing does fail the poll, what's next for the team?
I just spec'd that crab down. Hang on.
Look like.
So I think it depends on a lot of things. Yeah, obviously, the actual percentage outcome, and a lot of what the community are saying and telling us feedback throughout this polling process is going to inform a lot of the decision. If it's very close with some very obvious feedback that we could make sort of changes and.
She looks like she enjoys.
Polling. If it's clearly
stealth in video
games,
Oh,
none of us want to put content into the game that our players don't want. As for the future of new skills,
what does that mean?
I think it's something that we would like to put on a pause just for a little bit.
You tell me what plugins and settings you are using to help you in game. Fuck.
Has been intensive both
There's a
on
lot,
us
man.
and the community. There could be a bit of new skill burnout if we suddenly jump into that conversation a few weeks from now. So I think we would leave it a little bit, and then
I've enabled so many, dude.
Sort of ask the players again. Cool.
Basically, if there's something about the game that you're kind of like curious about could be better, you just go and search for a plugin for it. If you're interested, make sure you go through the settings on each one.
Next steps would be because nothing should change.
Customize it
Like everything I've said
a
about
wee bit.
New skills should be what the community want, and they should help us get to that sort of outcome. Should remain true.
Absolutely. And I think then on the flip side, if sailing does pass the polls, when can players expect to get hands-on with the skill?
Use plugins if you're free to play?
Do we have an idea of when the first beta might be, for example?
So, if sailing does pass, our next step is to just go away and have a big think about how do we, make a skill from scratch, because we've never done that.
Yeah.
In the old school team. Obviously, this is the
So
first new skill.
what have they been showing on video then?
So we'll go away, we'll have a think about, our internal sailing roadmap, what makes sense to make in which order, essentially.
Tech demo?
The first thing we'll look to tackle is probably navigation and that kind of core, just making your ship sail around, and making that, really nailing that aspect of it, because that needs to feel good. And so
anyone ever do sailing in Ultima Online?
To give to players, essentially, in a beta. So if everything goes according to plan, hopefully we can get a beta out this year.
I never did.
Wow, okay, there we go. And I can say that further along from a beta, we are aiming for a 2024 release of sorts.
You realize you're talking to a bunch of teenagers?
Roadmap and how
oh,
things
yeah?
go over the next week, especially with
you guys
poll.
juicers,
so
dude?
Just one final reminder, if you haven't already, that's not going to be the final reminder, I lied. Go and vote. Make sure that you do vote in the Giga Poll. It is live. You can vote on everything
Giga Poll.
to Chambers, to Path of Glottery, to the sailing skill. And then if you're wondering what's happening with leagues, that's going to be coming in a few weeks. We're just finalizing the rewards that you can have on
Sailing on Islands is different? Well, I don't know. I've never done it. So.
There's so much more that we could be talking about sailing, but I think, in all honesty, we do have a pretty big video for people to be watching afterwards. So maybe it's best that we let those who want to hear more listen to that video. And maybe
you love my FDR cosplay?
One more question here, which is, how do we expect sailing to be balanced against other skills? Do we have an idea how long it might take to reach max level, for example, versus existing skills?
I think 19 million XP, guys.
So those are 3 questions. You kind of lied there, but I'll let it slide.
It is what it is.
One more question. Yeah. Where would sailing sit in comparison
your wife had,
to other skills?
You had your first baby this morning.
We're not looking to make sailing.
Were you playing RuneScape when she was in labor?
Time to max. We'd probably look at existing skills, try to match them somewhat. Probably wouldn't be, the slowest skill to train.
I would have done it.
But also probably wouldn't.
I was playing games when my wife was in labor. There's not really much to do.
I think the exciting bit here is that we can actually look to spice up sort of the journey to 99, if that makes sense. Compared to existing skills where You might have some really cool.
You're very involved in the labor.
For a while, but then it kind of becomes a slog at certain level.
My wife kind of
we'd look to,
she tried to do it natural, and then eventually got the
that you consistently have something new to do, or
the Giga pain relief shot after it became too painful.
So that whole journey feels exciting and enjoyable to train. It's not just a race to end game.
Okay, fantastic. Really good. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Oh, and the Bible thing as well.
Bible.
Yeah, sorry.
Often do you bring that up?
It's not the Bible. in short.
A bit straightforward.
I think it's impressive that she tried to do it natural. It should hurt.
Deeper if you'd like. So essentially, Bible skills, usually you just buy a product and then you refine that product and get XP from that. I think if sailing was about building your ship, it would be viable, because then you could buy the materials, build your ship, and that's done.
Imagine pissing out an apple. Doesn't hurt actually. Oh, okay. Shouldn't fart leaves of it.
We want to give construction XP for building your ship, and sailing XP is granted by interacting with the facilities on your ship. So you have to be out at sea, sailing yourself or with friends, and that's how you.
Your wife did 3 without drugs.
Obviously,
Jesus.
I think having money might help with those, upgrades to the ship, but ultimately it's not viable.
All right.
The power of hindsight from all the other skills. We know what people don't like. I'll go out there and say on a limb, I think sailing will be the best skill in game.
I would also agree. I'm definitely team sailing, seeing all of the incredible work that you've put into it. Sure, I'm positive there's a level of bias there, but even I take away that bias, I know deep down from seeing all the content that the team have put out recently, I have never been so obsessed with old school in my life as I have been in the last 3 to 4 months. And that is like, just look at what's been released, look at the level of quality, how much we've been so passionately involved with all of you players, and how much the players are loving the game too.
Your wife had 4 kids, no drugs. Jesus.
To put out something absolutely incredible. And remember, it's down to you all at home. So go and vote.
Nather, thanks for subbing, dude. Appreciate that.
We have got a Q&A if you want to have a look or listen to some more in-depth questions regarding sailing.
You just had 5 no drugs?
Sailing,
I think you guys are making that shit up.
That's Q, the ampersand, I think that's what it's called, and then the letter A. For everything regarding sailing, or just check out the Old School YouTube channel. We don't want to go through all of them. There's so much that we could talk about, but obviously the most important thing is that you go and vote. Do you want to have a quick look at the full roadmap reveal now?
No more question marks.
No more question marks.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Wow. So from Deadman all the way through to an area expansion with a league dotted in between and a whole bunch of changes that you can all look forward to. What an incredible lineup. And then potentially
mid-level PVM update. I'm kind of excited for that.
Year.
I don't really know what it entails because I missed it, but
we need the Owen Wilson wow
so
soundboard.
Much stuff there. What, we need wows.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Come out of 2024, there is so much stuff to come.
There really is.
And obviously, as we've mentioned, we're targeting. See, there's a lot of work to come, but targeting 2024 for sailing if it does get a yes vote from the community. So do vote now if that's something you want to see.
Please do.
Looked like a goblin boss.
A couple of things. Safe or happy
goblin
to say,
D's.
that the team have let us know that the website is now working and functional again. So thank you to everyone for showing your interest in discounted membership. You can do ! membership for a link to
what client am I using? RuneLite.
In order to celebrate the Summer Summit and all the fantastic content that we have coming up, hopefully that's been enough to entice you for the next 6 months and beyond. We are offering 10% off Premier membership for the next 48 hours. It's the best value membership package we offer, and we've made it even better. The discount's automatically applied, so all you have to do is log into your account, visit the membership page, and select the 12-month Premium membership to claim.
They say 10%?
And as you can see here on screen, that works out to £4.50 a month, which is an absolute steal. One more time, ! Makeship in the chat for all the information in regards to our new partnership with Makeship and the Old School RuneScape plushes. You can register your interest for when they go on sale, which is the 23rd of August. They're limited edition and they will no longer be available after the 20th of September. So make sure you head on over there to register your interest. And if you buy more than one, you get a discount for doing so. If you want to see everything in regards to what we've discussed today, ! Summit Summary will take you to the Giga blog that coincides with the Giga poll, and obviously on the Old School page,
keep calling it that,
all
man?
of the news posts explaining all the details around everything that we've discussed with you. And I think that just about wraps it up for us. We are going to be throwing out a host to a wonderful community member in a moment, just before I let the rest of the couch say their goodbyes. Mr. Mammal is doing a charity stream for St. Jude, so it would be great if you could all stick around.
Don't care.
Whilst we prepare that raid.
Host
show
me,
your love,
bro.
Show your support and appreciation in the old school way. I know you all come through strong as always. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone from the production team, everyone from the CM team, the designers, from our CRM team, marketing, for all putting on an incredible show, helping us make this possible, and obviously to you, the community, for being so wonderful and awesome as you always are. Any more words from anyone on the couch?
Can I just quickly say thank you to everyone who stuck around for the sailing refinement process as well.
You're welcome.
Obviously, it's been, over half a year now, and we couldn't have done it without you.
It's my pleasure.
So, thank you. And thanks for sticking with us tonight as well. It's been awesome.
Today.
What she said.
I like it.
Plus one.
Well, lad, thank you for your support all year.
Big 19.
I mean, the game's, I think, in an incredibly healthy place. I think our team's in the most healthy place it has been.
Blargan,
we're going very
Box,
strong.
Silver, and Telos. Shabby, thank you so much.
It's amazing to be able to come here and be part of announcing the next 6 months where Old School's over to be even stronger. It's been an amazing journey with Old School over the last, is it 10.5 years now of life of Old School?
Do Fremenic Isles and Trials? I'm doing Morning's End first.
Stronger now than ever before. So thank you for being part of that journey with us. Thank you for listening tonight and watching.
This guy's name is shit.
Cool. Much love, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you sometime next week.
Bye, guys. I didn't know any of you until now, and now I do. What kind of casserole do you think these guys are eating tonight? I'm thinking green bean. Did I vote yes to everything? Yeah, of course. Of course it did. Did I finish one small favor? Yeah, I was almost done. Yeah, I finished it. Not everyone eats green beans. I thought the British loved green beans. What do you mean? Burp, burp. And close. Often do they do this shit? Like every 6 months or something? Do you hear they removed Jabasted? Oh, fuck. That was my favorite emote. Nar. Aggression timer plugins to see how far you have to reset. Did you not just see me do it without the thingy? I know, I probably saved like 6 steps. You know, I just went over here to be safe. I don't want to have it on because people ask me what it is. And I don't feel like talking about it. You don't have to go that far? Yeah, I'm aware. I could probably just walk over here and do it. But what if I can't? What if I freaking can't, dude? What's this Numulite for? You know what they should have? They should say in game when someone votes, guys. I mean, like, if they're in your clan, it should say if your clan member voted. It shouldn't say how they voted, guys. That would be bad. Instead of getting those people that throw rocks at, or snowballs at the people who fish, you'll get people harassing yes voters. I'm waiting here till my birdhouses are done, and they're done in like 2 minutes or some shit, so we're gonna keep making these crabs sit, bro. I can do a new Slayer Master at 75, right? I did some Slayer last night, bro. Oh my god, I forgot to tell you guys. I did a one lizard task from Cheddar, whatever the fuck her name is. And I got 3 light mystic gloves for the span of that task. Dropped 3 times. Worse than RFD gloves? Yeah, they're worse. The fuck? Demon of hell. I don't like pets in video games, guys. I'm basically the Grinch. I fucking miss. Bring Alex the Slayer? Well, I kept one and I gave the rest of them to me group. Do you get collection log if you take something from group storage? No? Oh, maybe I should alch them then, guys. I do need money. I only got 30k right now, bro. It's kind of fucking rough out here, dog. You know what I'm saying? Someone dead and Shawnee thanks for subbing. Pyramid time. I don't want to go back. You can't make me go back. Watch this. I didn't die, guys. Okay. Fucking cringe. First Barrows run today? Fuck, man, maybe, dude. I don't really know what it entails. I think I can do it now because I have the Dragon Dagger. I don't have any prayer restoration potions, but I bet I could make some. I have a lot of herbs. So it would be one of these, right? Prayer restore potion. Ranar weed and snape grass. How much Ranar do we have? I actually have a fair amount. I have 6. That's nothing? What do you mean? That's like 20 doses or 24 doses or some shit. Entangle the melee so you don't have to pray against them. Meow 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 meow. Entangle this dick into your mouth. Ha 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 ha. Would I have 10 bonds sitting in my bank? I'm flexing my wealth, dude. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Rub. Fossil Island. Barrows passively drains your prayer. Then just don't get hit, bitch. It's not like you have a mana bar. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm freaking saying, dude? It's not getting hit. Look, man. I would smoke any noob in the Barrows, dude. Can't you get PK'd in the Barrows? No? Oh. I was watching Rain do a boss one time, and he was, it was one he could get PK'd at, and I thought it was in the Barrows. This is a while ago. Calquat Tree Seed. I did kill a wilderness boss 8 times. I got a fedora, dude. My adventurer, dude. Internet Pen, thanks for subbing. I am. Someone Dead and Shawnee, thanks for subbing. Why aren't I wearing it? Because then I wouldn't be getting my full stamina restoration, dude. You freaking dope. What am I gonna use all these fucking feathers for, dude? Got the quest speedrun graceful outfit in a single sitting last night. Quest speedrun graceful outfit in single sitting last night. Oh yeah, DM me what you did then. You got a 1 in 1,522 million drop last night? So you're rich now is what you're trying to say. They're calling it the Gigapole, dude. They're calling it the Gigapole, dude. Jakey, thanks for subbing. I forgot why I came here. Make it. Oh, I remember what I'm doing here now. We're gonna alch the rest of these gloves that we got. How much is it? It's like 3K or some shit. How come it's not showing me? I'm still gonna fucking do it. Perish. 6K each, baby. Huge money, bro. I'm rich. Alright, we gotta do morning's end, boys. That's one pyramid lap? Shut the fuck up. Good, we gotta make dyes, guys. Can that witch make blue and green dye? I guess I have to make it myself, huh? Doesn't she make red, yellow, and blue? I already voted, guys. Smokes up, L9 up, thank you for subbing, and Spoon is too big, thank you for subbing. You can buy dyes at the elf place. Can I actually go in the elf place now? I can go through the pass, but I don't think I can actually get in the city yet. How many red berries do you need for red dye? Is it 3? Minus 20 kg. I'm a fucking skeleton, bro. Does a purple dye spawn your RD cape teleport? Yeah, I don't need purple dye though. Unless, wait. Unless that's how I make a different color. Also, I have purple dye in me bank. After starting the quest, you get access to the dye shop. Really? Holy fuck, this quest gives you a lot of thieving experience. It gives you 40k. That's almost half of what I have right now. Group giving you blue dye? Thanks, Ben. What the heck? Bum, bum, bum. Do you actually get access to the dye shop after you start? Is that true? Is that giga true? I don't know who to believe. Can I get red, yellow, blue, and green there? All dyes. Damn, okay. I need a rotten apple. I can get that during quest, though. Let's see. I have a gas mask. But I don't have a bucket of water somehow. Time to fill her up. Tina Rossi and Dumpelstiltskin and Lurkmer, thanks for subbing. What's my favorite skill? I don't know. What did I do off stream? Got my range to 60. And then I did Guardians of the Rift for a little bit. I fucking forget. What else? Oh, I did that Slayer task where I got the 3 gloves. Oh, I did fire making and wood cutting, too. I got my fire making to 44 from 20. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Okay. We have to go to Isafdar. But first I need to replace me ring. No one asked what you did? Sorry, GigaMan666 did all of that. Do you see RuneScape when you close your eyes? No. It's not like, the only game that really happens to me on is RimWorld, dude. Oh yeah, Guitar Hero too. Yeah. How much money do I get when I alch this 1 charge ring? Let's see, mate. 765. Wow. Huge money, dude. Send a kiss to my mom. She's probably listening from the kitchen. Nope. Negative. Lurkmer, thanks for subbing. Dumpelstiltskin, thanks for subbing. Study Women. That name's kind of nefarious. We come here to restore our stats, by the way, in case that wasn't obvious to the noobs in chat. Let's get some silk. No, I don't have any money. Fuck. Fuck, dude. You just picked up RimWorld and you've been singing it when you sleep for the past week? That's just how it be, bruh. When's the Amulet of Camel speak, dude? Can you see the status of the poll as it's going on? No. Give me my money. They removed that option. I feel like you could do some pretty good social engineering. I mean, between on the live stream being like, hey, we got all these community creators to say this is fucking cool. And then like showing the progress of the poll. You could definitely engineer resounding results. Give me the silk. Fuck. Why don't you just have a shop like a normal fucking shopkeeper, bitch? That sounds good. Job's done. Wait, I didn't actually get it. Job's done. Now we gotta go to... Oh wait, we can charter there, can't we? Yes, sir. What's the best Camelot? Shut up, cat. They ended their presentation by voting chant yes multiple times. That's not the good kind of social engineering, though, especially with the fucking turbo nerds that have played this game forever. You know how people, dude, they literally have mod in their name, bro. It's a meme to shit on internet moderators. Frunk, thanks for subbing. Impulse Driven, thanks for subbing. Flag Ross, thanks for subbing. You gotta do the opposite of what a moderator says, dude. I wish I could reorganize these little side buttons. Support Tyrus. Ho! Can you watch my stream? Sure can. Everyone always agrees that plays without moderation are the worst on the internet, but they also hate mods no matter what. Yeah, it's a pretty thankless job being a moderator. Why do they call them mods? I don't like that. Fucking elves. Die. Die. Wait, I forgot to bring a weapon. Oh, we gotta talk to these guys in the fucking bushes again. Speed Bomber, thanks for subbing. Neo the Soloist, thanks for subbing. Being a mod is the full cult equivalent of someone desperate for jobs worth. Alright, you just made two references. I don't know what they are. You get a TP once you start the quest? Cool. I'm clicking the tree. I'm still clicking the tree. Dude, how do you think this isn't the hottest chick in fucking RuneScape, bruh? I don't want to buy anything, dog. 900K? What the fuck? Hello again. Hello there, you ready to be taken to Aryan Win? I'm ready. Aryan Win will be in Letya. A loon can take you there. Okay. Let you what? Bang. Hands you a tiny crystal seed. Here you go. If you ever need to get back to Letya, you can use this. Use it sparingly. It only has a few uses. If you need, I can re-enchant it, but I'm not as talented as the singer who originally made this one. Thanks a lot. Now I'd better get going to Islwyn, or Islwyn will be worried. Ah, Giga Man. Glad to see you made it. Welcome to Letya, home of the Elven Resistance. Thank you. It wasn't particularly easy to get here. It took some work to convince Islwyn I could be trusted. That is not surprising. He's not particularly fond of humans, but if you've earned his trust, it proves to me that I was right to take a chance on you. I'm glad you did. I hate the thought that I might still be blindly working for King Lathis and Lord Eorwith right now. Those evil bastards. Well, you're here now, and you still have a chance to right your previous wrongs. I hope so. There's a lot I still don't understand, though. Why are King Lathis and Eorwith working together? Where does the plague fit in? I'm afraid that a lot is still unknown to us. However, I will explain what I can. Be aware that this is only a brief overview. You'll find some books around the village that explain more if you wish. Okay. Many years ago, all elves lived in harmony within the crystal city of Prifdinus, alongside our goddess Saren. When the God Wars ended, Saren was lost to us. For the first time, we were alone. To lead us through those difficult times, Baxtorian Kadarn was named the first king of the elves. Under Baxtorian, our kingdom expanded into the east. We prospered for a time, but little did we know that an enemy walked among us. Sus. During that time, Lord Eorwith turned away from Saren and pledged himself to Zamorak, the Dark Lord. A larger kingdom meant our forces were further spread. Lord Eorwith took advantage of this. He claimed Prifdinus as his own. Baxtorian tried to take it back from him, but God, I can't say that. P was built to survive the God Wars. There was no way to retake it. In a last attempt to keep the city safe, Baxtorian and the clan elders sung the Song of Inversion, which reverted the entire city into a crystal seed. That explains why the city just looks like an empty field. Indeed. After that, Baxtorian returned to the east, but found that the rest of the kingdom had fallen while he was away. Not only that, but his wife Glariel had been taken. I know this bit. He retreated into his home beneath the waterfall and never came out. I moved Glariel's remains into the waterfall so they could be together. That's good to hear. I can see why you managed to earn Islwyn's trust. Anyway, with Baxtorian gone and P lost, our land erupted into a civil war. We've been fighting ever since. I see. It's good to have a bit of understanding. But where does King Lathis come into this? That is the bit we're not so sure on. We know little about the lands to the east. From what we can tell, it seems that Lord Eorwith has promised to support King Lathis in reclaiming some of the land his family once owned. What's in it for Eorwith? That's what we want you to find out. According to our spies, Eorwith has used the alliance with King Lathis as an opportunity to infiltrate West Ardone. The city must contain something he needs. Infiltrate how? Those that you know as mourners are in fact elves in service to Eorwith, and we regularly see them crossing the Arendar mountain pass and into the east. Mourners are elves? That they are. We assume that the plague is a cover-up for them to enter the city unchallenged. We don't know why, though. That's why we need you. We know the city and can freely travel there. You are the perfect person for this task. We need you to go to West Ardone, infiltrate the mourners, and find out what they are doing in the city. So you want me to infiltrate the mourners? How am I supposed to achieve that? I don't have an exact plan for you, I'm afraid. You know the city better than any of us, so you're best placed to make a plan for yourself. However, as I said, there have been sightings of mourners crossing the Arendar mountain pass. I'm sure you can take advantage of that. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Hint dropping. It's probably faster to go from Ardone. I hope that I can go from Ardone. No, the dye shop! Oh, well, we're using this, guys. I hope they're not expensive. General store? Maybe crafting? Oh, is it free to recharge? Fastest is Ring of Passage and the Enchanted Opal Ring? Oh, yeah. We don't have that, guys. I'm gonna slide around this bitch's house. Red dye. Yellow dye. Blue dye. Green dye. Kill a mourner traveling through Arendar Pass. Affirmative. Infiltration begin. Garon, thanks for subbing. Appreciate it. Speed Bomber and Neo the Soloist and Sev Corvo. And Frunk and Flagros, thanks for subbing. Finite Lives. Wait. Grab this. Wait. It's murder in time. Rune Crossbow of Hell. With the mithril bolts. I gotta get my backpack though, guys. I don't want to waste them. You feeling better? I'm still feeling a little rough. Gotta keep it TBH, lads. Feeling a little sicky. RUFF. The funny react to my of hell comment. Thanks, man. Thank you, bro. Forgot it never goes outside to get sick a lot. I go outside all the time. So does my kid, who I see all the time, so. Oddly specific? What do you mean? Kids are harbingers of disease. They interact with other kids and they're all fucking filthy creatures, dude. Do I use GPU or 117 HD? GPU. But I like how the game looks normally. Your son has pink eye right now? That's so fucking gross. I don't remember hearing that song. I don't like Skybox, and I don't like the animation smoothing. All Skybox does is turn the black fog to like blue fog. The fog still exists. Flo, thanks for subbing. Meow. We're just taking a leisurely stroll, dude. Unlock new music track, Tree Spirits. Enemy spotted. Give me my fucking bolt back. Enemy spotted. These guys only have 3 HP? What the fuck? How much HP do you have? Fire. Oh, you can't come over here because you're a dumb bitch. Killing children? They're gnomes, dude. I'd like to test on one more wolf. Die, please. Wait, how the fuck do I get over there? I don't think I can. Freak it, bro. It's time to become a brigand. Fuck you. Oh, you're gonna cut me down to size, eh? Wait, you stunned me. Giga shot. Okay, never mind. Wait, I'm dying. Where'd my fucking HP go? This guy's level 11! So, oh, he threw something at me that like reduced all my stats. South Taverley for some soap. Or if there's a vial at you, you feel weakened. Okay. Don't like that. South Taverley. Wait. Oh, I can't use any magic. Don't like that. Got a Ferox? I didn't think that it cured your stat loss. He vaxxed me? No! Flow ass fuck. And Jero, thanks for subbing. The lean has fixed us. God bless. I don't need this money. Wait, that's not the money. Excuse me. I don't think I even need my weapon anymore. Maybe. We might need our weapon. I forgot about the bolt. Aurelios, thanks for subbing. What the hell are you wearing, buddy? Hooray! Tataverly of hell. Faldor. Put the cape on now. Catch any wives yet? No, man. What about you, bro? What about you, little bro? Volcane, thanks for subbing. Nerdvana, thanks for subbing. Thanks, sir. Ammo automatically equips when you pick it up. Cool. What can you tell us about Giga Man's past? He's got 25 children. How come I keep robbing this guy, bro? Use the soap on the bloody mourner top. Okay. Teleport to Leda using Crystal Seed. Have them repair the trousers. Is there a bank over there? Taletya. Go! Talk. Elf Archer, level 90. This place is kind of a pain in the ass to get to, huh? Oh, yes. Do you mend clothes? I do, but human clothes are too hard to mend. They do not have the finesse of elven garments. I need you to repair some elven clothing as it goes. Let me take a look at it then. These are disturbingly familiar. There's something disturbingly familiar about the design of these trousers. They are made for an elf. I just said that. Can you fix them? Of course I can, but I will need 2 pieces of silk and some bear fur. Great, I have those here. Huh, it's almost like you knew what I needed. True. What the fuck are toad crunchies? Thanks a lot. Anytime. Holy F. Gnome food? Can I get it from, the stronghold? I don't know where it would be in the stronghold, though. Mama Amoeba. You like my gear? I look like a Power Ranger? Kind of do look like a Power Ranger, don't I? I don't like that. What if I turn the sewer valve, guys? Will we flood the city? So I assume it's at the food shop, which I think is over there. I also gotta hit up the bank. Do they have assless chaps in this game? Yeah. God, I hope so, dude. All chaps are assless? Oh. How did you know that? What the fuck? I need money. Money. Food shop. Herder. Nice name. But he looks kind of cool, actually. Pre-made toad crunchies. Right here. Oop, thought I was about to murder someone. It happens. Now where the fuck do I get magic logs? Volcane, think something? Tripwire has a lot. Go ask for more handouts. I gave Surefour one of the greatest items in the game a okay? I no longer feel bad about asking for help. Tebow, no, I gave him the purple D-hide boots, guys. You never should have. The worst. Those are mid. Aren't they like the second best range boots in the game or some shit? I don't know if he's online. He is. Hey, S4, can I have one magic log, please? Smile. They're still mid? Yeah, go fuck yourself, bitch. Fuck you! We're gonna terrorize the gnomes while we wait. Gnome child? Wait, I can attack him? Slayer. A disturbance in the forest. Does Giga Man hate elves too? Yeah. Oh fuck, not you. I'm fucking farming right now, dude. Teammate. Magic logs. Magic logs. I gotta get leather too? Poison the citizens? What the heck? I need leather. Wait, I should have cowhide. Meow, meow, meow. We decided to go Iron Man versus regular, by the way. I get to experience more of the video game. Like, for example, if I was not Iron Man, I would have just gone to the Grand Exchange and bought most of the items I just ran around to get. Warner and Cupcake Fury and Braxton, thanks for subbing. But right now I'm going to Al Creed because I remember that the tannery is there and I'm going to the bank for no fucking reason. And I'm running next door to the tannery that I know the location of because I've had to come here before because I had no access to the auction house. And I'm going to make my own leather instead of just buying it for like 10 silver or whatever. I'm an Iron Man, by the way, guys. Wait, where do I do this again? Mango? Am I dumb? Oh, right, he does it. How come I don't get to tan my own hide? Does it matter what kind of leather it is? Oh, I see. Soft leather is just leather. I remember, dude. Am I watching UFC tonight? Yeah, dude. Can't wait. Love UFC. Enter the Mourners headquarters in West Ardone. Paladin. It's my favorite area so far. gnome stronghold, guys. Hey, it's Study Women, dude. He's high alching while he's running. Can't believe they let these filthy fucking elves occupy our fucking Great Ardone. What is happening? What the hell is going on? I need to move my gear around so I remember what's where. What the hell is really going on? It's me. Hey guys. Another day of pretending the plague is real, right? Where's Fauci? Talk to Elsilit in the south room. Eat rotten apple? Wait. No. Oh, you meant get rotten apple. Where was that? Right there. I deciphered that chatter's message, dude. Okay. I should be able to squeeze the... Oh, I see. Why do they have the back door locked? What are you hiding back there? Hmm? Tempo Ross personal best 546? Wait, that's pretty good. Hey guys. Oh, nice. What is that? Spear? Wait outside, cat. Hello, I take care of one of the new recruits. Well, I'm S. Hilton. I'm in charge here. Now, come on. Let's have a look at your paperwork. Get under the letter of recommendation. All seems to be in order. Welcome to the Death Guard. Now for your first assignment. As you may know, part of what we do here is keep the people believing in the plague. Why? I tell you? I'd better fill you in. Well, as you undoubtedly know, we were sent here by Lord Earworth to secure the city. The reason for this is so that we can access the caves below. What's important about the caves? I'm afraid that information is classified until you prove your commitment to the Death Guard. Oh, fair enough. Now, to keep our presence in the city secret, Lord Earworth has arranged an alliance with King Lathas, the ruler in the east. Apparently, the fool thinks if we will help him dispose of the Knights of Camelot once our work here is done. I expect he'll be disappointed. Anyway, the plague serves two purposes. First, it allows us to move around the city in secret thanks to our mourner disguises. Second, it means we can abduct citizens to mine the caves below with ease. We just pretend they've fallen victim to the plague. Doesn't anyone suspect the truth? Well, we have had a few near misses. Recently, we had some girl from East Ardone poking around, asking too many questions, so we locked her up while we decided what to do with her. Annoyingly, she managed to escape with the help of some adventurer. That was us. Lucky for us, they were so stupid that we managed to use the adventurer to deal with King Tyrus. It all worked out in the end. Things like that is why we must ensure that people keep believing in the plague, though. One of the things we do to keep up the lie is to fool the old farmer Brumty into believing his sheep are infected. The old halfwit thinks just because his sheep are an abnormal color that they're all ill with the plague. It's amazing what a bit of dye can do. You dyed them. Well, you don't think they end up with those ridiculous colors naturally, do you? Anyway, shame of it is we have yet to find a way to stop the dye from washing out, so we need someone, that being you, to go and re-dye them. You want me to give a blue rinse to a load of old sheep? Not quite. For starters, the sheep need to be dyed red, yellow, green, and blue. But most important is that you are not seen doing this by anyone. Also, you will need to re-dye them the colors they already are, or the farmer may notice the change. Sounds a bit more tricky. How did you do it before? We have a gnomic device that fires fat dye parcels that rupture on impact. Unfortunately, we have run out of the parcels and the device is broken. Can I have a look at it? Sure. We have a gnome inventor here, too. Sadly, he's not being very helpful about fixing it, but you can talk to him if you'd like. Here's the key. He's in the next room. And here's the device as well. Okay. Oh. He's on the rack. Big meaty claws and on hold. Thanks for subbing. Examine gnome on a rack. Makes gnomes taller. Hello, will you help me fix this thing? I'm not helping you fix that. As if it hasn't already caused enough trouble as it is. Your friends have already tried every torture in the book. Still not telling anyone squat. Have they tried stretching your eyelids yet? Yes, it didn't work. How about feeding you nail and prune stew? That's all I've been living on since I got here. Set fire to your nostril hair. Let rabbits nibble your toes. Giving you a twisted arm. Yes, yes, and yes. Tried them all and quite liked the toe nibbling. Extracted your wisdom teeth? Us gnomes aren't wise, so we don't get them. Face it, you'll never put me in enough pain, and I'll tell you what you want to know. I used to play gnome ball as a kid. This is a walk in the park in comparison. Alright, I get the picture. What will work then? You think I'm stupid enough to tell you that I've been craving toad crunchies or that I can't stand having my feet tickled? But you just told me? I did. What did I say? I talked about toad crunchies and being tickled. I mean, no, that must have been some other gnome. You're not fooling me, so you'll help me in exchange for toad crunchies? If you think you can just buy my cooperation, you're a bigger imbecile than I thought. You will tell me sooner or later. Come here, cat. I'm role-playing. You dangle the toad crunchy above the gnome's nose just out of reach and hold the feather menacingly close to his feet. Now will you help me or will you prefer I tickle your feet? Alright, I'm beaten. ERP. Why'd they make this quest so horny? Why am I so close to the mic? So you can hear me better, dude. Bring me some soft leather and some magic logs and I'll see what I can do. I have all of that here. Well, let me up off of this rack and I'll get started. I can't do anything while I'm all tied up. You're meant to be getting information out of him, not making friends. I need to let him up if he's to fix this device. Okay, but without the proper paperwork, he stays in this room. You release the gnome and hand him the magic log, soft leather, and strange device along with some toad crunchies. Alright, here you go. Now leave me to eat my crunchies in peace. The gnome gives you a fixed device. Wait, where is he? Oh, he disappeared. Did he disappear or am I blind? What are you after now? Do you know where I can get the dye parcels for this thing? You mourners are really not very good at this, are you? Fine, since you give me some crunchies, the parcels are actually toads. Toads? Yes, toads. Get some bellows and fill them with the dye you want. Then just find a toad and use the bellows to fill it up. Poor toads. Ah, they're fine. A bit of dye never hurt anything. It's the firing them out of the device that kills them. That's nasty. Oh, and torturing gnomes is perfectly fine? Hypocrite? You make a fair point. Where do I find the toads? You get loads of them down in the Feldip Hills, especially near the ponds. Ah, yes. I've used them to catch chompy birds before. I think I have some bellows on my bank as well. Catching chompy birds? You mourners are weird. Anyway, if you don't need anything else, I'd like to be left in peace. Goodbye. Go to Feldip Hills. Wait, I gotta get my bellows. Alex and Gridley, thanks for subbing. Thank you very much. Why am I walking? Give me The bellow. Use giant empty bellows, then use the bellows to inflate a toad. Wait, are these the right bellows? Yes. Yeah, tags inflation, dude. Here, the big Parma is putting chips in our Parmesan cheese. You hope yours is salt and vinegar. Huh? Big Parma, eh? Oh, wait. We gotta go to the tree. Parmesan guys roll a true cartel in Italy. I know that. They have a bank. Fairy rings faster? Is it? No. Yes. Fuck. Parm is mid, there I said it. I think Parmesan's delicious, Twitch chat. AKS, thanks for subbing. But not like the shitty, or not AKS. You guys can tell I'm fucking sick, man. AKS is the place where I'm going. But not the fucking shitty powdered Parmesan in the green container or whatever. It's time to inflate you. I need this motherfucker to move. Add a green toad to the fixed device. Oh, this is the bazooka I saw people with. What do I think the most overrated cheese is? American. You think American cheese is appropriately rated? Really? What the? Cool. Wait, do I have to unequip this to add it? Do it 360. All right, here we go. Do you like Panda Express? I've never had it, actually. Wheeled? Pretty good, right? I'm not missing anything? Oh. Fuck these sheep, man. I wonder if I have to be close to them. Oh, shooting on up. Thanks for 72 months as first time sub. I don't believe that for a moment. Are we doing this without anyone seeing it, by the way? Time to die. Got him. Are we close to West Ardone? Yeah. Not really. Run! Posture check. I'm fucking relaxed right now, dude. Lean forward already? I'd rather not. Am I feeling better compared to yesterday? Not really, Twitch chat. Not really. Chair do I have? Exclamation point chair. Nature book, thanks for subbing. Bucky Cap, thanks for subbing. Too quiet, more funny noises, please. I'm trying not to exert myself. Oh, fuck. Hold on, let me change. What's up, guys? Did the Applebee's unlimited wings so I don't feel great either, champ? I'm sorry, man. This guy's level 108. Have you finished those sheep up yet? Or finished up with those sheep? Yes, it is done. What's next? It's good to see your enthusiasm. I was going to get one of the others to do this job, but as you are here... It's been quite a while since anyone got ill from the plague, so I would like you to see that people do. But the plague doesn't exist. How am I meant to do that? We've never tried this before, but some joker put something in our food not too long ago that gave us all symptoms akin to those of a plague. We can find out what it was that we were poisoned with. You could reproduce the effects. If done right, the poison should not be fatal and could help restock our dwindling supply of cheap labor. We can have the infected citizens removed and sent into the mines. Distribution should be easy enough because of the city walls, no one can grow their own food. Instead, all the food comes from one of our 3 supply points. Let me get this clear. You want to find out who poisoned you, find out what they poisoned you with, find out how to make that poison, and then produce enough to poison to affect a lot of people. Don't forget the part where you use the potion, or the poison, to contaminate the food supply. 2 of the 3 supply points should be enough. How am I meant to do all of that? You seem resourceful, so I'm sure you will come up with something. I would help you, but I'm not a biologist. Luckily for me, I know a biologist nearby. Someone trustworthy, I hope. Oh yes, definitely. Very well, perform this task and return to me. Oh, it's this lady. Teleport! Oh. Have I eaten the rotten apple yet? No. Attack someone with the bazooka. That seems like a war crime. Is Giga Man evil now? No, I'm just infiltrating, dude. It's different. Hello again, Elena. Giga Man, how's it going? Have you found out any more about the plague? As it goes, yes, I have. It's a long story. Well, I'm not going anywhere. Okay, well, he's anime recapping right now. I was hoping you could help me with something. What's the problem? I've been asked to produce a poison based on rotten apples. I don't think a poison based solely on apples, rotten or not, would be very effective. Well, I put a rotten apple in a mourner's stew. I'm told that that effect was much like the symptoms of a plague. That sounds like they were ill from some sort of toxin. I imagine it was a mold of some sort that had that effect, not the rotten apple itself. What do you need it for? I need to poison a large supply of food in order to gain the mourner's trust. That's awful. I can't help you with that. If I don't gain the trust of the mourners, then the people of West Arden will have a much worse time than the effects of the toxin. Elena, trust me. You'd better be right about this, and I'd better make sure you get this toxin right so no one dies. Bring me a sample of rotten apple to examine. I'll also see if I can make a counteractant for the toxin. I have one right here. Alright then, let's get started. Run some tests on the apple. Right, let's see. Okay, I managed to isolate a small sample of toxins, a byproduct of the mold that grows on these apples. It's not fatal to counteractant, so a counteractant shouldn't be necessary. How big is the store that you're going to affect? Well, I was instructed to contaminate 2 of the 3 supply points in West Arden. It's over half of the food in the city. You're going to need a huge amount of the toxin to do that. You're also going to need to refine it, too, or people will notice rotten apples in amongst the food. But it's starting to sound a little tricky. Can't you make it for me? I would, but I don't have the right equipment here to do anything in bulk. Alright then, tell me the process and I'll get started. Right then, first thing to do is to mash up a lot of rotten apples, then you will need to dissolve this toxin into a liquid. Very low evaporation point, some form of solvent. I don't know as much about those kind of chemicals, but I believe naphtha will be perfect for this. I have some extra. Perfect. Well, get yourself some naphtha and some mashed rotten apples, and I was going to say tomatoes, and mix them together. Once you've done that, strain out any solids. Finally, heat the mixture to evaporate off the solvent. Be careful of the naked flames, as the solvent will be highly flammable. That's it. Why isn't anything ever easy? Sorry, I never said it would be simple. Here, you'll need this to strain out the solids. You may want to check out the orchard just north of the city. I hear no one has tended it since the blight infected the trees there. I imagine it will have plenty of rotten apples. Orchard. Zug zug. Hey, cat. Pick up a barrel from the orchard north of Arden. Can do. Can do, Billy. Casually walks around town with a cannon. I've got bazooka, guys. Attack speed kicking with bazooka is faster than just unarmed? What? I guess I could go kick those ogres. Did I get a catalytic talisman from GOTR for ME Part 2? No. I have a lot of the catalytic talismans, though. Scoop up a barrel full of the rotten apples. Sick fucking animation. Make some NAFTA. Already did. Why do I need the catalytic talisman? Does it actually literally have to be a catalytic talisman? These are all the ones that I have. NAFTA. Use the sieve. Cook the toxic NAFTA on a range. Do not use it on a fire. Any ranges? Right here. Where is it? Don't listen to the guide, just do it on a fire. I don't want to remake it. You're left with some powdery residue. Use the toxic powder on the food store in the room northwest of Ardone's town center. To Ferox. Is it a rocket launcher? Yeah, what about it? You mad? Danker Tom Savage, thanks for subbing. Don't let Neve have that? I forget who Neve is. Does this guy have full graceful? Yeah. It's Giga Crazy Man, dude. The sexy elf? No, that's a loon or whatever. Oh, she's a Slayer Master. How come I can't kill that child, guys? Wait, do I need to be wearing the outfit? I guess we'll see. Don't look, clerk. That guy's really not gonna say nothing, huh? Toxic powder. Get it to the grain after a few seconds of mixing, you can't tell the difference. Oh, shit. Six tick switches? What? No way it was that fast. You're back already. How's the epidemic going? Oh, you mean the poisoning? Settles a brick. Yes, how is that going? It's all done. This is good news. Give it a few days and the slave pens will be full again. So I've proved my commitment now? Yes, I think you have. I guess you want to know what we're doing in the mines. Yes, please. A long time ago, Saren herself ordered the construction of a great temple deep beneath the earth. This temple guards a great power, one that is the key to our plans. We believe the temple lies beneath this city, that's why we are here. Unfortunately, progress has been slower than we'd have liked. The slaves accidentally mined some old caverns infested with beasts. They have caused us significant issues. I see, but how close are we to finding it? Shouldn't be long now. We've started to see signs that we are near. Anyway, now that you know about the temple, I have a new task for you to perform deep within the mines. Alas, one of the guards has taken the key to the mines to be copied. Report in regularly, and I will see that you get a copy as soon as he gets back. Will do. Now be on your way. I have other things to attend to. I should probably report this to Arianwin. I'm running out of seed, guys. Schism and Hero 4 time and True Awesomeness. Thanks for subbing. Kill elves for more seeds? Is it a common drop? How goes it, Gigaman? I think I have information you're after. It seems the Aorth elves are searching for an ancient temple of some sort deep beneath West Ardone. Temple, that must be the Temple of Light. Temple of Light, what's the Temple of Light? It was built by Saren herself to guard a dark and ancient power. This is not good, friend. I fear Lord Eorth intends to use that power to summon the Dark Lord. I don't think they've found this temple yet, but they know it's down there. Alright, guys. I'm too sick to stream, dude. This is too hard for me. I'm sorry. I will be back possibly tomorrow, but I just need to fucking not read anything and just kind of sit here and veg the fuck out, dude. I tried, man. I tried. I'm gonna drink Gatorade and fucking cold and sinus medication and sleep on and off all day, I think. Fuck, man. We'll continue this tomorrow. Or maybe I'll take tomorrow off too to fully rest. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'll be back on Sunday or Monday. Went to Little Pee-Pee and Hot Wrestle Dad. Thanks for subbing. See you then.